gotta make sure it's up. Dang, we just came right in. Hey. She just dancing for no reason. Keep dancing. Hey. Hey, keep it going. Hey. I know, we got too much. What up, y'all? We back. SKEAM team in the building. We here. Got, y'all know what we do. Let's raise our glass and toast it up. We toast it up. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful.
Oh, we got a steamy one.
Yeah, we got something.
We gotta look each other in the eye and toast. That's for 7 years of bad sex.
Right. Oh yes.
Yeah, we remember that.
I remember. Anytime I toast.
Oh my goodness, y'all know what it is. It's the SKEAM team in Billion. I'm your host, May Manifest. To my right, I have
the euphoric endorphin releaser, Pookie Long John.
To my left, I have.
Hey, it's your girl Rhea.
To her left, we have.
What's up? This is Tiffany Monique,
suntan in the back. They missed you last week.
Tiff.
They said, where she at? She came back.
Right.
She came back. Shout out to everybody watching us live on Facebook, watching us on YouTube, checking us out, however you may be getting it, listening to us on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, and all the platforms. We thank y'all for y'all support. Special shout out to our listeners in France. France and Colombia, yeah. Bonjour to our listeners in France, to the SKEAM team France. We see y'all. We appreciate the support, rocking with us. Colombia,
Bonjour.
Japan. Anybody got Spanish? Hola. Colombia.
Buenos noches.
Japan. Out there in Japan, we see y'all. Konnichiwa. We raise the glass to y'all. We appreciate all the support.
Bravo.
Make sure you tell a friend, and you subscribe. Again, this is the freshest podcast. We got a lot to talk about it. This is Finals Fridays, y'all. We got so much to get into. We ain't gonna delay. Y'all know we always start with our sports. Finals are going on right now. We got a quick update. D's and the 1 and 2s. We gotta keep it.
Check the scores as we go.
38-44. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna try to. We're not gonna shortchange y'all. We're not gonna rush y'all with the finals, but because we want to go watch it, but we know how it is. This like when you in church and the game on, you like, oh man, and pastor, they hurry up. Pass part 3 of the sermon. This is a 3-part sermon. We're gonna go the whole night. This is a lock in. You like, dang man, I'm trying to watch the game
in church.
Yeah,
that's what they do on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, man, you know, with the watch night.
That part.
Exactly.
How's everybody been doing before we get into it? I know we said sports, but how everybody been doing? Everybody have a good week? This kind of week was kind of hectic, right?
Enjoying it.
Talk about it, P.
Enjoying it, man. The Labor Day came. It wasn't Labor Day.
He always Labor.
Labor Day's in September.
He's a Virgo, y'all.
You know what I meant. Memorial Day, Labor Day. We still giving praise to those.
He's like, it's birthday season.
Right.
You already know. And Rhea's Virgo, too.
Still
I'm in between 2 Virgos.
You are.
Yes.
You are in between awesomeness.
It's like a V. And I'm right in the middle of it, you know.
That's not a bad place to be.
I like being in the middle of V's.
Yeah, it's a good place to be.
Yeah, at the bottom. You already know.
It's a very pleasant place to be.
Tiffany, you are using your SKEAM PTO. Vacation on us. Talk about it.
Caribbean breeze.
Yeah, she come back with the island flair.
You know, gotta have my little travel hat on when I come back. Yeah, so I went to Cabo, and it was wonderful.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a lot of relaxing, you know. Came back refreshed.
Yeah.
From all the work I've been doing.
How does the air smell out there? How does the air smell out there?
Smells like ocean breeze.
I bet.
That's what's up. Y'all know what it is. So like I said, we start with our sports, man. We got finals right here. It's an interesting series. Raptors are up 2-1. Nobody saw that coming. Oh, look at that. Like, I stay woke back there now. All right, let's see. Check it out. But so we got a lot to talk about. Oh, look at You can keep that.
That's gonna distract
No. We're good.
It's gonna distract us.
We're gonna start right with the topic, man.
Big screen.
With your man.
Bigger so we can see like.
They got the game on for us, man. We love our home. They take care of us here, but we want to get right to what's going on. Check it out, y'all. Dude who pushed Lowry. What was he thinking? First,
I didn't know that he was.
Yeah, man. They need to stop this. Go ahead.
You know, I feel like you have a lot of rowdy fans, and they sit up there in the front rows with their privilege, and then they think that
you can drink.
You're so excited about the game, you think you own the game. You don't own the game. You don't own these players. They don't play for you.
That's real.
And
that's
so,
real.
you know what I mean? So they get up there and they think that it's okay. And so this guy, he took it a step further and put his hands on dude, and that's.
He wasn't even. He didn't even dive on him.
He was trying to defend his wife that was sitting next
That
to
wasn't
him.
his wife. He was.
No, he pushed him after the fact.
Well, here's the thing. He did. And
after he fell, right?
Like they said, when you get those courtside tickets, on your ticket it says that you might get dove into, loose ball. That you know what you sign up for when you sign there. But like they said, if this was a regular fan, they would be the penalty is banned for life. They initially said that on the game, like, he gonna be banned for life. Then they found out he was an owner.
Money
now they hit
changes
him. Yeah, it's like, oh, 1 year ban. That's like a $5 fine. Yeah, man, please. It's
Money
crazy.
Always changes the narrative.
And it's just like, man, I don't know. They gonna have to really change that because, again, like the Westbrook, the fan who was wilding on Westbrook, all that, you can't be touching you can't do that, man. There's no place in that for the game. When somebody turn around and swing on you, then they'll be mad. Like,
I think they playing 2K.
Malice in the Palace.
2K.
Yeah, Malice in the Palace Part 2. So, come on, man. Malice in the Palace Part 2. Here you go.
I'm trying to hide it.
How you hide it on camera, my love?
It's okay. Let him have his straws, okay?
I
usually don't do this.
Okay? Yeah. Let him have it.
But we're going to keep
I was coming to him. I was coming to him for his part. And
he's smacking on the straw.
Other sports news, we had Le'Veon Bell getting tucking for his jewelries, his jewels. Did y'all see that story?
I did.
How you got 2 girlfriends? Anyway.
I mean,
that happens
did you
all the
notice
time.
in the story they always do girlfriends in quotations because like
that's why you have to be careful about taking
the girls of the night.
They better be his girls. They was in his house while he was at practice. You ain't gonna just have no joints, as Rhea calls them. Rhea 605, her joints. You're not gonna just have the regular joints in your spot, right?
Well, whatever joints he had, they was robbing him, so they couldn't have been that loyal. Like,
he's supposed to have skeleton keys. Then nobody got skeleton keys no more. Remember, it was always a skeleton key somebody had.
What was you about to say, Tiff? Your thing is.
What I'm saying is just like when you're first dating and you're a regular average person, you don't bring everybody to your house right away.
You don't leave them there.
I mean, come on.
It's like when I go, you go.
As a professional basketball player or football player, whoever you are as a celebrity, you should not let people into your house. Like, take them to a hotel. You have the means.
That's what I'm saying. So think about it.
When you go.
That's why. That's why you can tell that's part of his roster. They part of his, because you ain't gonna just have anybody in your, in your joint, in your house.
Still,
so right. they probably was rocking with for a year or two and all that. They saw their chance.
They're scorned. Because they together they stole this $500,000.
They planned it together.
If anybody, I don't care if you are trustworthy. If you see $500,000, some people are like that. Some people gonna take their shot.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I feel like, come on, that's like,
because realistically speaking, you can potentially get more money out of him by continuing the relationship than stealing from him. Like a smart woman can just, manipulate the relationship. So why rob him? That's cutting off all future opportunities.
What you say,
May, what is your face?
Because
sir?
So I hear you. Like it really makes a lot of sense. But then again, it doesn't. If you have reached your epitome of where you are, and you just getting a dick. Let's be honest. There are certain levels of relationships. If they just fuckies, and they just getting the pipe.
Fuckies, is that a term?
That's a main term. Fuckies. I just did that hashtag fuckies. Y'all got it on the SKEAM Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Check this out. But no, if you seriously, and then you come into the end of the road, you see like, and let's be real, professional athletes, they got a lot of girls around. You see them bringing the new draft class because they do stay. Yeah, they bring new joints in every year, and you see, he about to start rocking with Sandra and such and such. Let me take my shot at the title and get out.
No, it's not a.
That's what happens. People don't want to talk about that, but that's what.
Way too powerful to just like try to minimize it in such a way. Like if you know how to harness the power of which you are carrying, which you're walking around with, you're not just gonna mess up a situation like that. You can do so much more. There was so much more opportunity, so I don't really feel
the power of the golden V.
Listen,
nothing make you tired. Nothing make you tired.
Golden.
Listen,
the golden.
It's golden.
So it's not a smart move to rob. So assuming that they're just after money, like let's assume that they were just after money in the first place. They could get so much more by not robbing him, but continuing the relationship and then just feeding into whatever it is that he needed to be fed into.
Or maybe they just talk too much. Maybe he had chicks in his life that talk too much.
Ratchet joints.
And his cousins was like, or the cousins and brothers or whoever was like, yo.
I heard there's Mexicans
got
anyways.
A whole lot of.
No, I can't. Guys with money, like seriously,
they have their guys down.
They don't think very well. Like they're not. They don't make the best decisions when
it comes to this. Because they think they're invincible. Sometimes you have a lot of money and you think like, nothing can happen to me, or not that nothing can happen to you. You just don't think past. You don't think in regular terms, in layman's terms, how we are. Like, I'm just running practice, come back. Right, you got all your shit out. Why not lock it up in a safe? You know what I'm saying? Like even if you go have people in your spot. They got multiple houses.
I just don't feel like you should have people in your spot with those kind of valuables. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
if you're
I ain't
not
got
rocking
$500,000
they're not
in jewelry,
officially
and I wouldn't
with
do
you.
it.
He
If
lying.
It's not somebody that you claiming. Like, why would you have them in your
He ain't
house
have
like
all that money in his house. He lying.
Well, it's not money. It
might
was jewelry.
have.
that they stole.
Jewelry,
It was
too.
chain
Worth-
stuff.
yeah, the jewelry.
Listen, I could have some Claire's jewelry
Probably
sitting up in
did,
my
man.
little jewelry box that I'm not leaving nobody alone in my house unless I'm really comfortable with that
You
person.
good over there, mama? You got?
I'm getting sorry situated.
That's how you be with. What was that thing when you could say you lost more than you when homeowner with
Oh, you think
renter?
it's fraud?
Yeah, he making it seem like more. Everybody do that trick. Say
Well,
it was
Even still,
300,000.
it wasn't a smart move to leave the woman
Yeah, I
in his
know,
house.
right?
But you know,
He's crazy.
I think the
He,
guys
he
were
probably
being
had
Ball.
video
too
cameras. You gotta have
lazy
the video
about it.
cameras and see him coming in there and doing all that. So, you know,
And if he knows them, if they're air quote girlfriends, they're super easy to catch.
Air
so like
quote
it just
No, they from Mexico.
that's how they
Another
were quote-
term.
another
Yeah,
hashtag
yeah.
scheme probably has the air quote
quote
girlfriends, not the
girlfriends.
for real
Not
ones.
for real, air quote girlfriends.
Oh, you're a
They're easy
girlfriend.
to find.
They in Mexico right now. They gone with that.
And so
shit.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
So
only $500,000 jewelry.
y'all know how I be going. Only $500,000. That's a nice little. That's a
I'm
nice
talking
little.
about like running away to Mexico. Like that's a lot.
So-
I'm not saying $500,000 not a lot of money, but like
If you rocking with somebody, he put you up to like yo, and they be like yo, you know what the dude got the necklace, you could grab that when you have practice.
Then
They
that
probably
means-
text that, yeah.
if their pimp put them up to
That's
it.
how the game go.
Pimp. Oh,
If they're
okay.
pimp
we
put them
talk
A
up
about
lot
to
of
it.
pimp. Yo, you know this is what happens to athletes, entertainers. It's unfortunate. Y'all remember Kevin Hart got set up and
With the
tried to
chick?
get not the chick with Rob. Then they break into his house. He was shooting a movie or something like.
I don't know.
When you be going on Facebook Live and all, yo, I'm doing all this. This is like part of the thing that
Yeah,
happens. You
that
become
is.
a target. So it's unfortunate, man. Like,
Absolutely.
you know, hopefully he get his stuff back. But if he doesn't, you know, oh well.
Hope he has insurance.
He has
What did
insurance.
he do to them?
But he just signed his contract. He just said, what was it, 45 million,
Oh,
55
yeah.
million?
He was on
He
it,
all right. He not
He
tripping
running
off
back.
that.
He want him to
I
run
would
it
still
back.
have a
Run
problem
that
with
money
that.
back.
I mean,
At
he
45
should, but like
million?
he gonna be all right.
I don't know.
He can
But
replace
yeah.
those gold chains. It's gonna be all right.
Well, he'll get the insurance money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I guess I don't know. So do you think? What y'all think the girls are gonna do? Y'all, they can't like. You think he gonna out them?
I don't think it was their idea. I think that I don't
They
think
know
that they were
somebody.
girlfandles. I think that they might have been workers.
He gonna handle this business. He
And
gonna
I
know.
think that they did this for somebody
we
else
hear
because it's
any
just it's
more
not smart.
Yeah.
It's not smart to do it,
But it
or they
happens all
have
the
some
time
kind of
to
plan. Because if
celebrities.
they did it, if they were in it together, maybe they have some other plan. Because essentially, you have to take the money. You have to be able to pawn it or somewhere where you can get some cash for it, and then do whatever you're gonna do with the cash. And mind you, he knows these women because they were alone in his house. So like, you're prime suspects for this. Like the whole thing isn't very thought out. But maybe I'm overthinking the entire thing. Like I'm not a criminal, but if I
Right,
were,
but if I were a
I wouldn't
criminal-
do it like this.
Because it's dumb.
It's
These
dumb.
hoes scheming.
scheming shorties. I mean, it was other topics like. We were gonna stay on sports real quick. I know it happened last week a little bit, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it real quick. What y'all think about that fight? Y'all see the heavyweight fight? Joshua.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm
3
happy
rounds,
for
right?
Mexico.
Yeah, Fat Boy was out of shape.
Nico
Came
Daniel.
and got. A lot of people trying to say it was fixed. A lot of
Somebody
people,
said he looked like the cashier at Kroger.
He eat chicken wings with blue cheese. He
Yeah.
look like.
that's
he
crazy.
did that though.
Yeah, he did.
Did he really? Did
Straight
he
off
really?
the couch.
I mean, he won the fight.
Yeah, he did. He got fast hands though, fast fat hands, and I seen him.
I think dude underestimated him. Yeah, what's his name?
And so what does that mean?
I mean, so no, listen, but first of all, boxing is one of the most corrupt sports, so it could have been fixed. Because actually, that guy Anthony Joshua didn't lose for a while. He was supposed to fight Wilder,
Yeah, he's on the
and then he was like dodging it. So now they're gonna have the rematch and all that. I mean,
The Kroger guy was supposed to fight.
the Kroger guy, y'all got
Joshua-
we on fire tonight. The
Joshua
Kroger
was.
guy.
He was supposed
Look.
to fight Wilder.
No, not
Joshua.
Kroger guy.
Oh,
Joshua, the
the
other
other guy.
dude, the
Got it.
swole up guy.
Okay.
But they might fight in December.
Then they was trying to blame it on Drake. They said because he took a picture with Drake and then he took the L. They said
The Drake.
if you take a picture of Drake, you taking the
Did
L.
you see the
That's
picture though?
I ain't
Drake
see it.
leaning his head by his waist.
Yeah, that's what they said.
I'm like, why you lean your head by his waist like this?
Because he
I'm like,
British, they try to get the Britain Canada thing going. It's like, oh man, because I guess
close
when
Drake.
when the Raptors took a picture of one game, they had lost before. So it's like you can't. I don't know how much I put in that. I would want to see the rematch. I bet you if he fight dude in the rematch, he gonna come out and dude might not last.
You don't
around.
think Kroger gonna win again? I'm
He
sorry.
lost-
He's forever gonna be the guy.
He
from
lost
Kroger's.
4 belts though? That's
He gonna get
crazy.
in shape. He gonna get in shape more and then come out even better. I feel like.
But
his
they
hands
was-
already
I think
quick.
so too,
He
because
got
they're gonna
quick
know that
hands.
people are gonna underestimate him.
Right. He got something. He got something to prove.
He does have something to prove that he deserves
Kroger
it.
is coming to win.
Kroger,
the
how y'all
Mexican
come? How y'all just
Evaluate.
get my man Kroger?
No, he was
Cabo.
He do look
Kroger
like
now.
y'all watch Jimmy Kimmel. He look like Guillermo. Don't he look like Guillermo? That's a good call. Guillermo. That's my man too. Shout out to Guillermo. He's hilarious.
First
He
Mexican
look like
heavyweight.
They could
a
be brothers
30-pound,
or something,
right,
like
right,
cousins or
chilling.
something.
But dude, the champ now. You gotta respect him.
Yeah.
He getting free burgers everywhere.
He just drinking. He ain't worried, but he just drinking tequilas and shit. He ain't worried
Oh my
about
goodness.
And Coronas. He
So
probably
many
had
memes.
turned
Never
up.
working out again.
Right.
Eat all
He-
the burgers.
Turn-
He accomplished it already.
All the
He worked
paella.
more.
Yeah.
He worked more than any
Celebrate.
Mexican already.
Exactly.
It's so horrible.
That's funny.
Man. Let's go ahead and on to knowledge, man. I seen a topic. I seen this. First of all, back to the staying on the fight. You see the meme when they put when dude got hit, his spirit left his body and went all through the airport. That was crazy.
seen it. That was a whole video.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah, that was hilarious.
Joshua.
Yeah, you ain't see that. So I saw that, but then matter of fact, I saw that on 50's page. Shout out to 50 Cent. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hilarious.
I don't owe you no money, 50. Look, don't get you
Listen,
know
he is such a troll.
Also, I saw on his page. Y'all see the people trying to run up on him to get the deal. That was
I
crazy,
saw
man. I'm
that.
like,
I
yo,
did see that, yeah. I was like, come
Hey,
on.
It was
Hey, when
it
you-
was really weird.
When you a struggling rapper, that's what you gotta do.
just run up on
But
people.
he didn't have a CD.
but he
Let's
didn't
discuss
have
this. Let's
anything.
discuss it, y'all.
He
He
didn't have no
Did you check out
iPod.
my
said he didn't have a CD.
He didn't even say a verse.
What are you doing with a CD? Like, what?
That's what
yeah, I'm
50
gonna be
said.
mad.
But,
If-
he
that's
didn't
what
have
50
product.
said.
I think that's
Yeah,
he
right?
didn't
No,
have
I
product.
understand that.
He's like,
but-
you ain't got
ran
no
up on
CD,
50
nothing.
like-
He's
He
like,
ain't coming
you
with a
don't got
verse.
nothing.
He ain't even have a verse. He
Yo,
ain't say
if you,
nothing.
He didn't offer anything. He's like, check out my IG. You can't walk up to somebody
of all,
wanting
what
something
is
and you
your
gotta make
IG,
them work.
sir?
That's ridiculous.
Hold on, but you don't even. What is your IG, sir? Like, you
Hold
didn't
on.
even say
Okay,
what
so
it
much
was.
to unpack on this one. Hold on.
Dogger.
First of all, Tiffany, if he had a CD, what is 50 gonna do?
But that's what they said in the
You
video.
ain't got an
like, you ain't
iPod?
got no CD. You ain't got no iPod.
No, I understand
I mean,
that. He's talking about.
Even fighting him would get him famous.
Play CDs and stuff, right? Can you put
Yo,
it in like
if-
a
And that's
Yo, y'all
I don't
bugging.
know.
Who
I
got
don't
a?
know. Can
Who
you
got
put-
a? Who
can
got
you
the
play CDs
Discman?
anymore?
Who has
No,
a Discman
dead
in
ass.
2019?
No, but that
The Discman.
No.
Yeah, we used to be in a 12 with the
Portable
Discman.
CD player.
Yo, if you got
I
a Discman,
swear, I've seen somebody trying to give out CDs
Stop it,
recently.
yo.
I
Don't-
swear.
I'm-
I put that
I'm-
on everything.
real quick. This isn't
He
gonna
came
play
up,
CDs
he's like, yo,
anymore?
take my CD.
CD
Y'all-
burners. CD burners ain't that much now.
y'all need to stop, man. Yeah, listen.
I'm
You can burn
serious.
CDs
People
a lot.
still try to give out CDs.
They do. That,
So,
now that
I
is
mean, but he ain't have one.
okay.
He shoulda
okay,
had
so look,
something.
it's so much to go. First of all, then my man 50 was on a date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was on a date.
He caught him at the right
Did
time.
you see? So the guy who did it afterwards, he
Yeah.
posted a video. He was super disrespectful. He was like, "That beat that you was with."
He
was
was
real
trolling
fat.
at
You probably
that
don't even
point.
know
Yeah, he
what
was
to do
tro-
with that.
Nobody
It was
even
very
So
needs
that's
to
what I want
pay
to talk
attention
about.
to that.
Let's talk about that. Yeah, this is all clout chasing because they know what 50
It
Cent
worked
is.
for him, though.
Yeah, I mean, he got notoriety. Everybody, we talking about him, right? So I'm talking about the action of it. I think in this era of just let me just run up on people, let me just get likes. People don't want to grind them. That's why 50 was talking about, yo, what you doing is not gonna work. What you doing is fucking. He said your approach is stupid. People don't want to grind and get it out the mud and come
Right.
from the bottom and do their whole thing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta go through the process. Everybody want to just jump on Instagram, get on. Listen, some people who make it like all power to you, but you can't not skip the process. Trust
I
the
agree.
process. Like you gotta put that work in and
I
stop
agree.
trying to just run up on people. And he had his man taping and all
Every
set
career
up.
is not a fast
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah,
you know?
everybody just trying to get it overnight, and that's
Yeah.
not gonna be sustained. You can, I mean, that's all I'm thinking. What y'all think about that? Because I think that's what dude was trying to do.
I 100% agree. So there was an article I read that talked about this, and also there was the issue with not an issue, but a situation with Tyler Perry. This woman,
Yeah,
who
she
bought
put
a
out
billboard.
billboards, like 3 of them.
Who's going there next? Look at
And
the
he
queen,
responded-
skin queen, Rhea. Yeah.
And he responded to her. He was like, "Just come to the auditions. The auditions are
Your
free.
talent will speak
Your
for
ta-
you.
Right, your talent will speak for you.
If you're
isn't
talented.
the way. This isn't the way to do it. Like this isn't the way.
Yeah,
Put
and
my
he's like,
name-
you'll
It
scare my
immediately
team
puts it-
off.
Put
Yeah,
my
we
name
put
on
my
the
team
highway and
hard.
shit.
Right. So
And
I
I
think-
agree with him. I'm like, if I were him, I wouldn't even give her a chance even after I beat her a few times. I'm serious. Because then it would look like he just put her on, and that's just the easy way to do it. You can
And
do
then
that
everybody
now.
buying a billboard.
Everybody's
or
going to buy a
everybody's trying to
billboard.
accost
Right.
50 when he's out. I
No.
don't think
He
that's
said
the
he
way
knew
to
her
do
though.
it.
He said he already knew her.
He said,
He
he
saw her
said
work.
seen her.
He had seen her work before,
yeah.
but he didn't know her. And like the situation with 50, I think that like you can't. First of all, if you happen to have a chance run-in with somebody who has the potential to do something for you, you have to be prepared. Telling somebody, "Oh, check out my IG," is not the way to go. Right. Be prepared to offer something, and if they're able to receive it, then okay, that's fine. But if they're not, you can't just take this hostile attitude. Like that's just ridiculous. Right. The way he approached
see me,
wrong.
But also, like you're coming up to 50 Cent. On a date.
Ready to slap
at
box.
night.
It's about to get knocked out.
At night.
And that's
where
another
are you
thing.
at?
You don't know.
Like, you don't know where.
50 don't know how you approaching them. That's why he's like, yo, what's up?
Like, what you're coming to do.
Why are you walking up on me in the dark, my dude? Like,
and you got your friend video recording the whole thing. It's just a horrible situation
like,
for a
celebrity.
Definitely
setting me
to even walk into.
Smoke coming from the source. Like, it was a bad
I think,
scene.
back to what you were saying, Rhea, I know we jumping, but on the Tyler Perry joint, see, Shorty obviously had some talent because Tyler said, I saw you in something else. So
and it was good.
Keep going on that. Right now, you almost tainted, like Jane said, you almost tainted. You probably was on your way to a shot. But now since you pulled the stunt, even if I put you in my movie, it's going to look like I'm only doing it because,
you know, the billboards out,
right. And I can't, and see, even if I want to reward that, it's almost like rewarding the wrong way. That's rewarding, the incorrect method, and I can't do that because everybody gonna, like you said, everybody gonna be trying to buy billboards or come up there, make a T-shirt, and I mean that's not really the way.
And it's also rewarding your ego. It's not rewarding your ethic, your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can do that. Yeah. Anybody could put up a billboard and say, "Hey, come look at me," and then if Tyler Perry gave him a shot, it's like as if his credibility is being tarnished because he's like, okay, well, I don't reward hard work, really.
Right,
I reward people that can give,
reward flashy,
who are flashy. You can give me, get my attention quickly.
I know if I was in Atlanta riding on the 95.
Yeah, 95.
If I was seeing her every day, I'd
so.
get tired of seeing her ass up there. I'd be like, damn.
They said she bought 3 billboards too, right? Like she ain't just buy one.
That's a lot of money. She could have invested that money in a better way.
Yeah,
but look, we talking about it. It worked. So I don't know.
It might not be Tyler Perry, but she got.
We trying to see you in a movie though. We ain't just trying to see you with a Tyler Perry.
But now she got. I don't even know if it's a whole 15 minutes of fame. She got like 7.5.
She's on Inside Edition.
That's what I want to talk about too, y'all. Like even these people who do. Even these people who do get their 15 minutes, it's like, do you have the talent to sustain that? You saw the video of James the other week. Your man Welvin the Great. Oh, y'all see him? He had his 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Got him. Now he in Vegas begging people to take pictures with him, and it's like it's over. Like so you can get the notoriety or get known for. Just having because you got clout or clout chasing, whatever. But then if you don't have the talent to sustain there, this gang gonna chew you up and spit you out, and it's just like, okay, next.
You have to have something more to say. And there was I saw a video. Somebody was talking about this. I can't remember. It was like one of those Insta famous people. But it was like when you get that 15, if you have something that goes viral, you can't just kind of continue down that same vein and think that one thing is going to continue to give you longevity.
You have to have something else.
That can be.
They took the Vine away.
That can be the entry, but you have to have something else to say.
Everybody was doing it for the Vine
to care about in order to have sustainability, and that's the challenge. People want to do something just like in your face to get out there, but they don't have the substance to continue to keep them in the limelight, and that's the part.
Right.
Well, Instagram is to blame for that. I mean, think about it. Social media, well, not to blame, but I'm just saying people use social media for that. That's how a lot of people become famous, is because they do something crazy and ridiculous. YouTube too, something crazy and ridiculous, or do something, out of the norm to get your attention. People like it, and it becomes a trend.
Remember when you used to have talent? Like, remember when you really didn't? I sound like an old head, but I'm just for real. Remember when you used to have to really be nice at your craft, like
you
dudes.
To really, And
I saw somebody say that even with dude who ran up on 50. If you was really nice, you'd have spit a verse. If I got 50 Cent attention for all that time, I ain't gonna be back and forth. I'm gonna spit a verse.
If you want.
Act like you want to fight.
Go all that. And,
we can do it.
But you ain't. Yeah.
The amazing thing about social media is it does give a platform to really talented people to get their music music out there. But I think that you have so many people.
It gives
just
more of a
fighting
platform to
fighting
the
to be
fucking
sensational.
people
right.
who don't
so
have.
people who just
That's
want to
what
be
it is.
sensational, but they don't have the talent to back it up.
I think
And
it's
then you
more of
have-
that.
Yeah, so that and it distracts from the really talented people who are trying to build a solid following because you
Right.
have these folks who just will do anything just to try and go viral or just to get their names out there, and that's
Right.
We was
the thing
talking
that's
about
skewing
that.
it.
Ed Good, shout out to Scheme Team Ed Good. He was talking about even with music. He's like, some of these cats was like, yo, man, you gotta be lit. He said, yo, da 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 da. This one cat was talking about his music was, we ain't gonna put no names out there. It was probably subpar, but their page was more lit. He said, yo, I'm lit, and you got more followers and all that. So you could buy followers and all that. You could have following and all that, and people look at your numbers and think, oh, here's more popping, but your shit is trash versus somebody who probably grinding and got talent and don't really care about that game because I believe if you came up in certain areas, you don't care about all that YouTube shit. You don't care about all those views and likes. Yo, I'm gonna put my music, my product, whatever it is, art out, and that's gonna speak for itself. It ain't about how many people click on me or like or follow and all that, but as long as like the game is changing more to a popularity contest, and that's why you got people clout chasing because they just want to see like, oh, how many likes I can get, how many. It's
Everybody doing stuff that you already seen people do. Everybody
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
replica. Everybody doing something they seen, talking like they seen. We popping. It's lit. It's lit.
Right.
Everybody use the same terms. They acting the same.
Yeah,
It's
we gotta
all
retire
being
some of this.
replayed.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta
But you
retire
know,
some.
I
Somebody
feel
being
like-
original.
I feel like, the same principles apply from when we were growing up back in the day and you used to have
We're in
talent.
entertainment, D's. It's still
I
entertainment. Go
feel
ahead, Tiff.
like at the end of the day, like you all was saying, like Rhea was saying, you come on, you get your 15 minutes of fame. Everybody had their 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they used it. They had something else to contribute. They had something else to bring to the table. They had something special about them. You know what I'm saying? For the long term in order to become successful. And I think that even with these people that are, they're doing their one thing and they're becoming viral, the same principles apply, which is why they burn out. If you don't have anything else special about you to continue on to contribute to social media or
Yeah.
music, then you're not going to sustain.
I also a lot of people playing. I'm gonna just get on and get there and then
Yeah.
figure it out as I go. No, you
Figure it
can't
out.
figure it
You
out
can't-
as I
you have
go.
to have a plan.
You gotta have
They
the
want the easy solution. You think you just pop off on social media, you get some money, you get a single on you know what I'm saying? Like it's a quick, easy route to fame. And it might last, like I said, it might just last 15 minutes, but that's really all you're gonna get if you don't have anything else to back it up.
Remember me.
Right.
Yeah. What you think about it, P? You be seeing the comedians because you do, and we know you do comedy. There's a lot of people who try to go with the Instagram
Yeah.
route.
Yeah.
And
See, that's
instead
what
of
make-
being on stage, yeah,
It's
talk
so
about it.
many. See, I was doing comedy, man. I was doing comedy for like 10 years. I've been doing it for a year. But now Instagram come out, everybody like it make you feel like you just one of them now. Cause you want to explain. No, I have criteria where I performed with AJ Johnson from Friday. I opened from him, and you want to tell, but you seem like the same thing that's going on because this whole social media, Instagram thing. Everybody, yeah, I do. I'm a comedian. Everybody can say
Yeah,
that
everybody
now,
has an Instagram
Everybody
page,
some
right?
Rapper, Instagram. Yeah, it's like it's crazy nowadays. But I wish it was out when I was in high school. I would probably be
Yeah,
famous
we was
by now.
doing all that
Instagram famous.
even before. It's kind of crazy. So I mean, I'm not mad at nobody trying to get on getting a lick. It's just ways you should go about it. I believe. You shouldn't. You can't tell people what to do or what not to do. But it's like you gotta know when you have to have talent. Like figure out what you want to do first. I would say if you get your craft, hone your skills in that craft, and then you know what I mean. And
I think the Billboard girl is more likely to actually get somewhere than the little 50 Cent rapper.
You mean the Instagram
Yeah,
model?
the chick who got the Billboard trying to get Tyler Perry's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know his name.
It was more
but
of a
I feel like
strategy.
he's more. Yeah, I think
It was
her
more of a
shit-
strategy.
I mean, especially because the little Billboard dude. I mean, not the
It's
Billboard
okay.
dude, the little 50
Yeah.
Cent rapper dude.
Lil Magic.
whatever his name is.
Y'all remember Lil Magic?
He was so confrontational, and then like I think that the girl with the Billboard is
Yeah.
more likely to be able to turn the situation around and have. it
What she
work.
did, I like how she spent it. She said, I take a
more
leap of faith.
strategic.
I was
Yeah.
doing it. Her
But
response
she
was
wasn't
even
negative.
like,
She
yeah.
wasn't. She wasn't real extra sensational.
That
She was
was
like, you know what?
nice,
I
but-
did it. I tried. It wasn't the best way, but she gonna go audition for one of Tyler Perry's joints, and I feel like or
an
somebody
actor.
else's, and just the
They
notoriety.
gonna
is
remember
gonna
her.
get
Yeah, they gonna remember her.
Only
like,
people
I
in
feel-
Atlanta gonna know her face. Nobody gonna know her.
I feel like they've both been humbled, but he's still trying to stay face
Little
and troll
50
a little
Cent
bit.
rapper, not
but
humble.
Little
He
50 Cent
video
rapper.
was like,
He's trying to
He's
man.
trying to
you
ride the
old,
clout
I
train
still
right
see
now.
you. And then I'm sorry,
I
the
got
way
you. Just ask for it. 54, 55, 56. Go ahead.
And the way he came at that woman, he was like, the bitch you were with was real fat. You probably don't know what to do with that. That was super disrespectful.
Yeah.
He said she was smiling at it, but I watched it back. She kind of was. I think she was smiling at the
That
ordeal. I don't know if
doesn't
she was
matter.
smiling
Come
at. Rhea gave me a side eye on that. I'm
That
just
doesn't
saying.
No, because it was rude for him.
He couldn't shoot. He couldn't shot a shot. Not on 50
She
Cent.
was ready to go eat dinner. That's all she was
And he
waiting.
was interrupting their date.
Right, she was ready to go.
That's just crazy. But I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna stop though. Because now that the floodgates have been open, if you will, everybody, to your point, can have a page. Everybody can have their thing and have have their brand, So it's like it's just attention seeking. Everybody is looking for or they call it clout chasing.
Quick come up.
Yeah, quick come up and all that. I know that's over here. We getting it out the mud. SKEAM Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Our IG. Oh, we ain't shout out to IG. SKEAM _ podcast on IG.
Yeah.
SKEAM.podcast on YouTube. We gotta make sure we saying that because there are a lot of people listening to us who don't get to watch us. Y'all should come watch us on
You should
YouTube,
watch us.
Facebook, wherever y'all watch
Facebook
us.
Live or on YouTube.
Y'all can hear us on Listen Vision
SKEAM.podcast.
Live, the radio station, all that. But we're making it available for y'all. We're out here. But some people like listen to their podcast. And shout out to
Whatever you
everybody
like.
who's getting their gains, listening to us while they're in the gym.
Yes.
In this traffic, in the DMV traffic. You need something to do.
Great
You
way. Or
like
your
tired of the
commute on the
radio.
metro.
Tired of the commercials. Tired of those
Close your
Allegro.
eyes.
Side effects are.
Check us out.
All that.
Close
You don't want to
your
hear
eyes.
that. We got content for y'all. So we're gonna move right along. Let's go over to appearance. We're gonna just keep it moving. We're not gonna stay on this topic too long, but I just thought it was funny how this appeared because I saw a statement. Of course, we know this is Gay Pride Week. We don't discriminate. Everybody can have their choices. Just don't force it on me. Oh, are we still live? We back? Okay. And yeah, see, they ain't like
Just
what we was
don't
talking
grab-
about that. Yeah.
Just don't grab my ass. You know.
I saw a statement, man. I saw a statement. It said, "No, I don't have to tell you that I'm trans before dating you."
No, you
No.
don't.
This is whoa.
Hell no.
And we have disagreement here, and that's why we're at the SKEAM Podcast. We're gonna toss this up in the air. This is a jump ball. No, I don't have to tell you that I'm transsexual before dating you.
That's correct.
You should know. If
Let's
I don't
discuss
get-
this. Let's start right on the end. We're gonna come round robin.
That's correct.
Are you serious? Please discuss, Tiffany. Monique.
So in my mind, I'm thinking that we're dating. It's not like if you're courting me or whatever, and we're dating, then that's the time that I
It
need
says
to tell
before
you.
dating you. Before we're
exactly.
first meeting
so
up.
before dating you, I don't have to tell you anything. If I'm just walking down the
No.
street, why would I tell you, "Hey, yo, sir, I'm transgender"?
Because you know my
Get the fuck
intentions
outta
as
here.
a man.
I may not want to
I
date a
don't
man.
understand.
I may
No,
not want to
fuck.
date a man.
At the point where
I do not want to date, not
I'm
me.
trying to,
Go ahead.
I'm trying to understand.
It's real, so, yeah.
So you're saying like just walking down the street, no, but like say
might have to
say
pause it.
me and you I appear as a man. I come and get your number.
This is
At
crazy.
what point do you want to know that I'm actually a woman? Is it at the point where I take you out on
Okay.
our first date, before we kiss? Like, what point do you want to know that I am in fact a woman?
Okay, so
not a
that's
man?
Well, you
okay. So
got a
that's
willy
that's
between
exactly
your
how. Okay,
skirt.
so I wasn't seeing it that way, but I'm thinking, okay, the four of us are we're at a bar, and we're just having conversation. At what point should I tell you that I'm transgender? You know what I'm saying? But if you pursue me,
Okay. Let me jump
Then
in here real
yes,
quick.
I
Rhea,
think you
got
should
it.
let me know.
But let me jump in. So that's why back to our season 1. Check out the SKEAM Podcast season 1. We branded. We talked about dating. First of all, you got to define dating. What does dating mean? It's a whole article like and all
Yeah.
that. Before exclusive, are we dating
That's
multiple
what I
people?
mean.
Right. So listen, no, I'm with Rhea on. We at the bar. I'm thinking you a full-fledged woman. I'm approaching you as a man approaching a woman. You should be like, yo, boom, 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 and shout out to people because there's some people who do that.
okay,
Stop trying to hide shit. Like you may match with somebody on Tinder. They be like, oh, I just want to let you know I'm a trans or I'm not. Boom, unmatched. Like some cats with it. Yeah, so that's what we talking about. Up front, you should let it be known. Don't try to sneak shit on me because if you really was confident in yourself, you have no reason to hide it. And so that's where you got a lot of people, some trans people, dating these guys and rap. They want to out them and like, oh, I slept with this guy. No, he didn't even know you was a fuck. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you don't know, but that's crazy. That's another thing. But yeah, stop trying to hide the shit. Stop trying to sneak.
Now they super gluing balls to their ass crack. I heard.
Super
Wait,
glue.
what
Here
are
you
you
go.
talking
That's what
about?
I
Don't
read.
say that.
I read
That's
that.
not
They
nice.
Where
super-
the hell you
that's
read
what
that
I read
at, Poop?
because they trying to hide the gender. So they.
So here's the thing. I think that I think that at no point in dating should you take a person's choice away from them.
I agree.
Whatever the situation is, whatever you're coming to the table with, you shouldn't take the choice away from the other person. So if you are in fact a transgender person, maybe not like that first conversation. Maybe you exchange numbers and you don't just come out and say, "Hey, by the way." But before you kiss, before you go out on a date, before you do anything where
I want you to know, Reggie.
Yeah, I think that you should be
got
honest about who you
yeah.
are. And
I got an Adam's
unfortunately,
apple.
especially for the trans community, specifically for transgender
Exactly.
women, it's dangerous for them.
That's why you
They are
finger
getting
first.
killed
Exactly.
For engaging
Right.
men, and the men think that
yeah.
they're women, and when they find out, they're getting killed.
Motherfuckers is not playing.
Yeah, it's
Let's
a
talk about
dangerous
that.
situation for a trans woman to walk into these types
Tiff,
of
do you
things
agree?
and not be-
They're dating at that
Tiff,
point.
do you agree
Yeah.
with that? Like, some guys is not going to take it the same way as you. You laugh that shit off. Yo, I'm not playing
I
with
agree
you.
with you. I agree with that.
That's why you gotta be
But
upfront.
you're dating at that point.
He was already in love with
first
him.
conversation, how will you know if I'm straight or not? Or what?
Straight.
I don't, whatever.
You say, hey, I used to have or still do. I don't have a sex change operation or whatever. You be upfront about what you are. I am a transgender man or whatever you call this shit. I don't know. It's too many letters.
Her name Jack, not
LBGQ.
Jackie.
I feel like in first meeting, you don't have all those conversations. You don't ever, you don't ask, hey, have you ever slept with a man? Have you ever slept with a woman?
No.
But it's the same concept,
I'm
though.
talking about I go to the bar. We meet each other.
But it's the
I
same
think
type
you're
of
a woman.
conversation.
I think you're a woman. We're talking. You need to make it be known that you're a man fucking in a costume as a woman. That's what we talking about.
Costume.
That's the
Ms.
choice. Not a
Ms.
costume. Whatever you want to
Doubtfire
call
shit.
it. Yeah.
They're living.
You're
they're living
a
as the
different
gender
life.
that
That's
they
what we talking about,
identify
Tiff.
with.
Come on, stop
But
it.
but
Go ahead, Rhea.
but I think that it's a level of conversation that comes before that, because
That's
there
what
are
I'm
also
saying.
issues with their pansexuals, they're bisexuals, they are, you know what I'm saying, asexual. There are people who
Whatever your choice is, to
Right,
your point,
but
I
I
don't care
think
what
that-
you are. Let me know what it is. I
Right.
want to make the choice.
Their
That's what we
favorite
said.
movie,
Exactly what
Miss
you're saying.
Doubtfire. They liked it and they want to be like her.
I can't.
Also, what we want to do.
I still feel like until we start dating. I mean, there's a lot of things that you don't have.
So when you start dating,
conversations
Tiff, hold on,
It's
let's
so
Tiffany.
ambiguous.
Tiffany,
That's
when do you
that's a good question.
when do you start dating?
When do you show your balls?
Wait. Okay, so
Chill.
okay, chill with the balls talk. Okay, thank you.
You talking about a lot of balls.
He is talking about a lot of balls today.
It's final.
They genders. That's how you know.
Balls to the wall. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so Rhea, dating is very ambiguous, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you first meet someone, right or wrong, it can be a very quick exchange. You don't just be like, "Oh, hey, by the way,
No,
do that.
no.
First conversation, if you decide to go out because you're going to have a conversation with whoever you're going to decide to go on a date with.
So, kind of, yes. I think that the culture of dating is very different.
Y'all gotta
these
jump in the
days.
comments on this one, y'all.
Because like say you swipe on Tinder, you don't even really, you just, and then you maybe exchange a couple text messages before you go out on a date. So if let's say again, it's me and you. I present as a man.
Okay.
I'm on Tinder as a man. You are interested in a man, right? So we swipe on Tinder, we match, we're exchanging a couple messages, and we're gonna meet up for drinks on Friday. At what point do you want me to say?
We're not meeting up for drinks on Friday. You have to tell me first.
So you
That's
want
what
before
we
we
saying
ever
the
go out
same
on a
thing.
date,
Come
you
on, let's
want to
go.
know.
We moving along. You saying the same thing. You did already say the same thing. That's what we saying. You gotta let it be
No,
known.
you're saying at first conversation,
I didn't-
bro.
I didn't say first conversation. It says
you did.
before
You said, I
dating.
meet you at a bar. I think you're cute. We go to exchange numbers. At
Okay,
that
so that's
point,
two
you need
different
to tell
scenarios.
me
Listen to me. That's
that
two.
I'm transgender. That's
I'ma
not
tell you
the
what.
same thing, because what if I never call you because I just
No,
didn't have the
no. Here's the
I didn't
thing.
want to reject you right then and there. or
We
something
met
like
at the
that?
bar is different from meeting on Tinder. So we're gonna meet in
bar.
person. So
That's on Tinder.
So
If
so
we met-
we're
So
talking
we-
about
okay,
dating.
so then
Hold on. Hear me out. Let me finish this point. What I'm saying is the scenario may be different, but the context is still the same. To Rhea's point, we always want to have the choice. Give me the choice. So it's like I give you the choice. If I see you at a bar, I obviously had a choice and I choose to talk to you and engage and approach you. Now, if we talking up front, you probably, first of all, I'm not going to approach no one for that look manly. You know, you might not know. So That's not gonna
But a
happen.
lot of transgenders look transgender women look amazing.
And
But
that's how
not-
you know
but
that they
sometimes
transgender.
those exchanges don't happen. So
They look amazing.
there's
That's
not
how
a
you know they
drawn
trans-
out
If you too
exchange.
perfect, yeah.
Sometimes, guys will walk up on you and just be like, "Hey, yo, put your number on my phone." Like,
Right.
So at what point
Are you
like,
doing
"Hey,
that?
yo,
Does
fam."
that work? Let's hear from Steve.
Sometimes
Does
he
that
be
work?
sitting at
I'm
the
just
bar
saying,
too long.
like,
Are you putting numbers in phones off that?
But in the
I
bar
may
scenario
have.
that you presented, in the bar scenario you presented, y'all at the bar maybe have a few drinks, and so maybe I'm telling transgender women.
Oh yeah,
are
and that's another thing. After you have drinks, yeah, like
and so you're talking.
so you know we
rapping to
inebriated, and you
Yeah.
know that I'm thinking you're a woman. Cut
and
it
there's-
out.
And for whatever reason, you
Is
don't
that an
suspect
ass I
that they're
see?
transgender at that particular time. So they're saying before, but I do think that before it gets any before there's any physical contact, before there's any grinding, before there's any
Fingering.
let's get out of here. I do think that
You need to
should
make it
tell
known,
the
right?
person.
Before you call the Uber, you know
Okay,
what?
so that's different.
My name
So
is Luther.
Before you fool around, because that's not dating.
His name is Jack, not
Dating
Jackie.
is fooling around. Tiffany, you
dating-
are,
Dating
with the
is not
Cabo.
fooling
She done went to
around.
Cabo
Dating
and
is-
came back brand new. Like
Dating
you
is
are.
a nebulous
talking about?
term. It's a nebulous term right
The
now.
way
Like,
that
dating
you
can be
asked the
anything.
question was like, okay, well,
It wa-
before dating, there's a lot of things that happen before dating. I could be walking down the street. I could be in a bar with my peoples. At
What does
point-
dating mean to you, Tiffany Monique? What is-
Dating means you asked me out on a date. I agreed to go on the date with you, and then we go out on a date.
Can you date multiple people at once?
Yes.
So you could be dating multiple people at once, right? So dating is not exclusive to you.
Unless the conversation happens that it's going to be exclusive. No.
So you could date multiple people at once.
Yes.
Okay.
Why
so,
is that like a?
No, I'm just saying. I ain't saying no. Ooh, that's POJ.
I mean-
What is-
Yes, you can date multiple people.
okay,
at
so that's
once.
what I'm saying.
Everybody
Before we
can
go
if
on
they
a
want.
date, before we go on a date, we gonna get it established that you got balls like me. If you
Right.
got balls like me, we're not going on a date.
Finger
Transgender
first.
women might not have balls like you. They used to.
Let's talk about manhood because
But they
it's,
don't.
it's too much ball
Can I
talk.
ask a goddamn question in
It's
here?
too much ball
Can I
talk.
ask a
First
question?
of all, it's coming from a man that's
Y'all
talking
keep
about balls.
balls. I'm just
Hey, do
continue the
people?
conversation.
Hey,
We're not
I
talking
just
about
want to
that.
know. We got women here. I remember when I first started, we used to finger first. Do grown women get fingers still, or is that too?
Great question,
What?
PLJ.
I mean,
It's finger.
You-
Are
that's
y'all
me-
going?
is
okay.
that still
Are we-
in
are
the
we
game
fingering in
when you
2019?
first date?
That's a
still?
good question.
I don't mean. I
First of all,
Got a finger on her nose. Oh!
the
Put your
question
finger in your
is a
nose
little
first. Who gonna do it last?
questionable, Okay.
Remember that game?
I'm
Question
gonna play
is-
the piano.
Everybody
on
touch
that.
their
When you
nose.
first started,
Play
when
the
you were
piano
younger,
on
you used to be fingering. Who were you fingering?
Everybody
PLJ?
touch their nose.
I'm a pianist.
Last one gotta tell the truth. Everybody touch their nose.
Well, when you first, you gotta
Real.
build it up.
When you're first dating.
Yeah, when you first dating, you
Oh.
you kind of get levels. It's levels to the you touch.
It's between Tiffany
you know,
and Jane.
you could be. I mean, I don't know if it's high school or
We wanna
is
see
it-
if it's
is it
fat.
grown
Talking
up?
about sex.
Is
We-
it grown up? No, just even
Spelling it out. This
I
Sesame
mean, I'm
Street.
saying like the way that he's asking the question.
Is it
so
like
I
high
think I-
school?
No.
It's- yeah,
Let me pose it there. I know where POJ is going. Okay, so we meet chicks. We got it out. Sometimes things get hot and heavy. You're having a little hookah. Okay, let's set the tone. You're drinking, you're having some drinks, and we want to see if that cat is as fat because she that camel toe is coming at me, and I might start on
Did you
top.
just make the cat noise?
I might start on top.
Unable.
I might start on top. And this is how it goes. Yeah. So now we're in here and we fingering. Or we might be on top. We might be rubbing. Is that,
It used to be levels to this.
yeah, is that cool?
Is that the same still?
Y'all going for it?
No.
Y'all girls?
Because
We can't, they can't, y'all can't say no. We know how y'all gotta act like. No, let's talk for
Yeah,
real.
we gotta act. Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do that. We
I'm
keep
saying.
it real on this show.
Okay, so we gonna keep it real?
I'm sipping from the scheme.
When the last
cup.
time y'all had just fondled? Cause I'm telling you, girls are aggressive. I've been snatched like just wow, like whoa, really? Just packaged, just UPS, just like you try, like just grab. And so our guys doing that. We know our president condones that, grab them by the pussy. But that's what we said. Sometimes you know,
playing the piano.
y'all getting mighty quiet over there. They act like
Guys
y'all
are
know
not.
what
I'm trying to
The
let
men
you
that
finish
I
your
come
question
across
so
are
we can
not
respond.
just walking up to me.
We're not
grabbing
just
me by
walking
the
up. I'm
pussy.
saying, but you let
No, so what you're
talk
saying,
about it, Rhea.
So
You
let's
trying
say
to be brand new.
let's say yes. So yes, the short answer to your question, yes, people are still getting fingered. Like that still happens.
Yeah.
So let's say that like you're
I gotta work on
chilling.
my. I gotta get my.
So let's say you're chilling.
You know the
and,
hand joint
and you
that
start
get your-
kissing and like your hands
Yeah.
start to travel. So yeah, a finger might go down there.
It's
That
cool, right?
Yes. I mean, as long as the woman is
See,
like,
see,
And
that's-
then you
okay,
bring it
then
back
yeah.
up
See, you
and smell
talking-
it and lick it.
See, you talking about in the
Listen, she shouldn't
process of
have a
sex.
problem with it getting
That
smelled
on
and licked.
camera.
She shouldn't have a problem with that.
Don't do that.
This is a SKEAM
Listen,
podcast.
If she's maintaining her ecosystem, you can smell and lick
Because
all
sometimes we
you
want to see, we want to see how it fresh. Oh, we got more than that, D's. Come on, we ready. We got like 7. We started late. Go ahead. We gotta finish this. We on it. Hold
That
on.
is funny.
It might taste like water. Like we might want to see how
It's
it tastes.
supposed to.
It's
And
supposed to.
But honestly,
Whoa.
I'm not even mad at that because guys, y'all could be walking into any type of situation if you just go
Right,
face
you
first
gotta-
into
you
It's
gotta
a
it.
do
taste
it.
test.
It's
You
like you at
gotta- you
BJ's at
gotta-
Costco's. You know how they put the little sausage on the stick early?
You
We
gotta
want to
sample
sample
it.
it
Sample
before.
it.
You know what? This is pretty good.
She like that. See, she like that. Right. And then I'm about now. You leave with 37
Like
packs
this-
of Hillshire
Like
Farms.
this tastes real good. Let
Right.
me go and get some more.
I'm gonna saute these.
Not the Costco.
Put this in my
sandwich,
spaghetti.
For real. Put this in a cup.
You eat Italian sausage for 3 straight weeks because you know about the bulk box.
I like.
I can't. But yeah, I think it does happen. I think that does happen.
Let me ask this.
a part
Let's
of
reverse
sex.
it. Right. Let's reverse it. Do y'all really love the way balls smell? Because I was told like chicks. Here we go. SKEAM teams. This is SKEAM After Dark.
Ballers. After dark.
What? I was told by a shorty that she's like, I really do like the way, the little tang and like
funk.
Not a funk.
Did you
It's
say
not
the
it's not a
tang?
funk, the tang, like the sweat, the little it's
Salty ball.
That's a no
the
for me.
saltiness, the
That's a no for
saltiness.
me.
Okay,
That's a no
not the
for me.
saltiness, but just regular. Are women enhanced? Because we all have pheromones and all that, whatever hormones are.
Makes me drink water.
Are women really enticed by the scent of the
Women
masculine
are attracted to certain
ball of the
pheromones.
testes?
Not balls and testes.
Balls?
A man,
Balls and
generally
testes.
speaking, a man who smells good.
We
is
went
sexy.
scientific now.
But no, the smell
Talk
of
to me.
balls and testes, like nah.
And are you doing it for you real?
Sip
No.
ball sweat.
Ball sweat. That sounds like it smells horrible.
Hey,
Talk about it, Tiff.
sounds good in tea.
Talk about it, Tiff.
It does
I'm just
sound
saying
good.
that women love the way a certain pheromone smell. I've heard
You
this
like
pheromone.
musty
A guy
nigga.
who
we
smells
not on-
good.
what?
Girl, a guy who smells good. You know how
Y'all
like
see,
you
we
walk
get y'all
past
real
when they
here.
got
SKEAM
But
Podcast.
Do you
also-
like a
but
musty
also-
nigga?
no,
What? Talk
but
about it. Hold on. What was
also-
that? What was that? Don't. I missed it. What? What was it? What was it, Rhea? She in her
A man who
feelings.
smells
We
good.
love when
Oh,
they
yeah,
smell
y'all love
so
that.
sexy. It's
What?
so sexy.
We love when they
Like
smell
me?
Wow,
real
that
I
has-
smell good.
man.
Come smell me.
Do you like a man that sweat after lawnmowing?
No,
No.
like legit. I got one time. I will. It's so ignorant.
Grass
This is a long
all
time
over
ago.
his face.
This guy, I was in the bar. He smelled so good, and I could not get away from
He
him.
smell like
I literally
European
had
man.
my face buried in his neck. I was like, I'm so sorry. I hope you're not here with
Yeah.
anybody.
That's a Europe. He
Good
smelled.
smelling man make you do that. Like,
Yeah.
Yo.
I
I
hope
bet
you're not
you-
here with
No.
somebody
I
who
bet
cares.
you it was
Smell
an
amazing,
African
and I just
smelling
wanna
like
be
a
And that nigga was transgender. She said, "Girlfriend, I can tell you right where I got this from." Anyway, no, not for real.
Africans smell like European.
And he didn't tell you. But no, it's crazy. I had a shorty chase me. I had got on the elevator. I guess my scent was on the elevator. She got off on the wrong foot. Like, hold on, huh?
Ain't your
What
scent.
was your cologne? I'm like, I
That'll
can't
do
give you
something
that.
to a
Like,
woman. It'll do something to a
Yeah.
woman. It really will.
Yeah, but you
It's
know,
a European
Y'all
man
step
who
y'all
you
cologne
smelling
game
like.
up. Game up.
You smelling like a French man. African ain't got no scent. It's called African musk. That's the only African scent that we got. What African? We all smell like Pierre Cardin, Michel.
What are you talking about?
I do
We
know
smell
one
like
thing.
German man.
Also, a man that has good cologne, but also a man that smells real good. He smells just like nothing.
Just with some soap and
Just
that's it.
like nothing. Yeah, like just
his regular
fresh.
body
It's
scent is
different.
good. Oh,
Like
that's
he's not
sexy.
because you have some people that are allergic to cologne and oils and stuff, and they
Yeah.
don't wear anything, but they just smell
They
good.
smell amazing.
everybody's
Skin
sense,
sweats.
everybody's sense different. It's dependent on region, man.
Right.
Cause like, yo,
Yes, and it's usually not in the balls region.
Yeah,
what
it's
region
usually
is it in?
not
Smell the
balls. Yeah, it's not
we
balls.
don't want to smell
you're
sweaty
everybody
balls.
turned on by different
The
things.
North
Speak
Pole.
for
I'm
yourself.
not turned on by sweaty balls. Sorry.
the
You're not
North
turned.
Pole.
I didn't say turned on. I just said you might like it.
The smell or
Not
taste.
sweaty balls.
Some people like it. Let's be real. You smell it when you down there
I need your
pleasuring.
clean, bro.
Last name
I mean,
Hot
I
Sack.
ain't gotta worry about that. You know, my
Not. I'm just saying in general. Like,
yeah. Oh, that was me. Do it again, Rhea. Listen. Oh, we got the Power V over here. Trust me. Well, like I said, my scent will.
Where is Suzanne Doyle?
Anyway,
Mesmerized.
what were we
Boyle.
talking? No.
Okay.
Damn, I just was about to say something. Y'all made me lose it. It's gonna come back. Oh no, I was talking about scents. How different regions, be having different scents, man. Because sometimes like food, like Indian. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I used to at my old job, man. I had worked with some Indians, and they would bring in their lunch and heat that shit up. And I'm like, who made boiled Rottweiler ass? Like this is like this does not in the whole office be lit.
Good for you.
I'm like, yo, and I'm like, this is
Microwave.
but to them that's their food, like so curry spices and all that. And it's
I
like
think it correlates with the things that they eat. So like generally, the spices and stuff
They
that
like
they eat
heat.
will come out through the skin. It becomes porous.
Yeah.
So they have the herbs and
Musk.
stuff they use in their food are very strong, and so that's why it's a little bit more.
But
strong.
that's also
And
with
their
people
women
that eat a
don't be
lot of
wearing
fish.
deodorant.
People that eat a lot of fish. So, like in my job, they have a sign in
Yeah,
our break room
don't
that
heat up
says,
fish. Ugh.
"Don't heat up any fish." Yeah, and I'm like, well, if
Fish
that's what
come
they
through your
eat, then
pore?
why not?
Right.
I mean, because that's
'Cause
office
it stinks up
etiquette.
the entire office.
That's
It
office
does,
etiquette.
but
It's
it
just-
is
yeah.
office etiquette. But at the same time,
Now we don't know if that's fish or Becky's, V.
Why does
You
it
know-
have to be
Why
Becky? It
Becky's
could
be
be
gonna stink up
Because
the whole
let's
office.
be real. Because some of y'all PHs don't be
and some of y'all PHs don't be
right.
Let's
But
talk
we were talking about
it.
fish though. Let's discuss this. We were talking about fish.
Let's discuss this.
So, you're right.
Let's
Some women.
discuss
I'm
Vaginas.
saying though, sometimes when it got a little tang, that'd be fire. Like
Flavor to that
Define
thing.
tang.
Yeah.
tang is like
Residue.
like light onion. Like I got you. Light onion, little bit of steak sub, half steak sub smell like
Lemon lime.
It ain't. Yeah, it's not really. It's like this don't stink,
Tainted twat.
but it's not. It's a little tart, like a tartness. It don't stink,
Like you've
but
been,
but it's not
like
always
all
full.
day. Like it's been marinating all day.
Sour
I don't know about
punch.
marinade because sometimes it can work up like that. Like it's just like pussy smells like a. It's a
Mushroom.
Good, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
Tastes like bat meat.
it don't stink, but it's not like.
PLJ, you are
But
all
it's
like
one.
mushroom to you.
It makes you want to be like,
steak sauce.
But you like it.
I love
This
it.
one you got to go get you a little yeah, and come back up.
Is that what it is?
But you like
The
it. You
soup
said
of the
that
day.
sometimes it's fire.
I'm listening.
Tang is
tang?
fire.
A little tang.
A little
it got
tang
me
is
tired.
fine.
Like I'm on my Gordon Ramsay.
This
It's
is
like it's a
pretty
sprinkle.
good.
It's a
Like,
sprinkle. Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all already know. See a
This
little,
is pretty good.
sprinkle of that. Sprinkle of that tang. Y'all know how we do. This
need
is
to
weird.
sip
That is
something after
very
it.
interesting. That's
That
really
is-
interesting.
Y'all never heard of that?
Hilarious.
Oh, y'all
I
don't know
have
about
never
that?
heard anybody describe it
I've
like
never
that
heard
before.
anybody. Right.
You only gonna get this on the SKEAM podcast.
To
You know
say
that's
that
what we
it's
do.
fire. To say that tang equals
No.
fire.
It doesn't equal fire. I said
But
sometimes
tang
it's
equals
the
fire.
hang is. Oh, we can have this conversation a
Add
lot.
flavor
Sometimes
to it.
fat lips. Sometimes it's wetness, juiciness. Like we could go. I'm a gynecologist. Y'all know I went to school for this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a gynecologist. So what I do is,
Are you you're a gynecologist or you went to school
Well,
to
I'm-
study gynecology?
I've been studying for a
So
while.
what I do is
you know.
make twat spark.
They gave me an honorary. They said because.
Who's they?
Okay, I can't give all that out because I have everybody. But I'm working on my residency now, so
Okay,
if
okay.
y'all, I need some patience. If y'all need a new,
I-
come holler at Dr. Main.
I'm all right. I love
I'm not saying I'm putting it out here for our viewers in France and Canada and all that.
Name
Y'all
manifest,
straight?
y'all. If
He on
y'all
Craigslist.
y'all
Hit
need
him
an
up.
uncertified gynecologist.
into a gynecologist for you.
He on
Yeah.
Craigslist.
Check
Hit
it
him
out.
up.
Just like Craigslist. Is Craigslist still around?
Actually, right now I didn't get my cert yet. I'm not a gynecologist. I'm a graduate. Right now I'm just a pussyologist. It's a
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
That's a
now
whole-
that's a
okay.
whole new.
It's a
whole
step
new
before. It's like
whole
the
new
apprenticeship.
profession. It's a whole
An
new.
apprentice.
Okay. What school you go to for
Okay.
this?
Okay.
Y'all want to know? They asking, they want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I can tell y'all some stuff. So that's what I'm saying. That's how I know about the twin. Like you said, you didn't understand. See, you get researchers and Nobel Peace Prizes for your research. And see, that's why y'all never heard of Tang and Tart and all those describe like
I've
that.
heard of Tart and I've heard of
my
Tang,
research is I have been keeping it on. I ain't do my
what-
doctorate yet. I haven't gave my doctoral
For
thesis.
clarification, what I said was I've never heard
I'm saying Tiff.
Tang is a good thing.
Tips didn't say no. Well, I mean,
What did I?
it's
what
just
did
a
I
flavor
say?
tip. You said you had never
Flavor.
heard the Tart and the Tang.
I had never heard that
explained like
description before.
Oh,
No, from
okay.
a man. Tangy and onions.
Tangy, Tart.
Not onions. It's just I was trying to
Sometimes
describe Tang
You
when I
said
said
slight
onions.
onion.
A slight
Slight onion.
oniony,
You did.
oniony smell. That's another one. Oniony.
Sometimes you
It's
throw
like
food in
Onions are
it.
flavorful.
Yeah,
It's
put
natural.
Kind of onions.
They're
Sweet
flavorful.
onions.
put
You got
food in that shit.
Vidalia.
pickled onions.
Vidalia.
Put a sardine in that shit. Eat a sardine out of
What are
it.
you talking about?
I
You
can't. This
Listen,
conversation has
We
got
find us
me.
fires.
onions.
This is what we doing. y'all.
Sardine.
Make sure y'all follow us, like, subscribe again. SKEAM.podcast on YouTube, SKEAM_podcast on IG. You know how we do. We got our SKEAM queens here. We gotta end with the shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam. Shoe cam. Let's see him. Let's see him, ladies. The shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam. We gotta see the shoe cam.
Gotta get a shoe cam.
Let's get the shoes up.
Gotta get a shoe cam.
We
First
gotta
name
get the
shoe
ladies
cam.
up.
Last name shoe
Put
cam.
that-
Oh, shoe cam.
No, you
She
gotta
got
turn
the
it this
new
way. You
look
gotta
with
turn
it.
it this way.
Shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam. Oh, shoe
Ooh,
cam.
yeah.
Gotta get a
Now
shoe
we gotta
cam.
get- now we gotta get- now we gotta get it this way. Now you gotta come, Tiff. You gotta come.
First name shoe cam. Last
Come this
name
way
shoe
with it,
cam.
Tiff.
Oh,
Shoe
shoe
cam.
cam. Gotta get a shoe cam.
Shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam.
Shoe
Oh,
cam.
we
Shoe
turned
cam.
stuff
Put it
up.
on shoe cam. Got a shoe. Hey, with the nude look, we have shoe cam number 3.
Shoe cam. That's what we do.
Shoe cam.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all check us out next
Let's
week. This is SKEAM
discuss
Podcast
this.
signing out. We'll see y'all next week. We out. Peace.